Hi, I'm Laurel Didier. I'm the publisher of Closets and Organized Storage, and I'm here today with Tara Whitlock, who is the sales account manager at Hafele America, and she specializes in the home organization and storage products and closets, which is very near and dear to my heart, as you can see.
Yes.
Okay, little eye candy here.
It's my favorite magazine to get in the mail.
Oh, thank you for saying that. I didn't pay her, but I will.
That is a true statement.
So Tara's pretty amazing. She's, can I say your age? Is that okay?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, Tara's 35 years old.
I actually just turned 36 last month.
Oh,
Just
she just
happened.
turned 36.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have pushed the issue.
Oh.
But she is also a Woodworking Network 40 under 40 honoree, class of 2021.
Yes.
And that was because her company had nominated her because she is an amazing salesperson.
Thank you.
She grew her territory in 2020 by 132%. I mean, that is like, wow.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
Right? And she's the mother of 6. So she's doing all this and has 6 children at home. And she looks fabulous.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Women really can have it all.
That's right. So tell me a little bit about your road to success and how you, like at such a young age, and you are very young, have all these amazing accomplishments.
Well, I would say mostly it's just a tenacity and refusing to take no for an answer. But primarily, at least in this role, I understand the closet business from a lot of different sides. I started as a closet designer in 2009. I moved to a wholesale distributor, so I actually was a customer of Hafele, buying and reselling Hafele products to other kitchen companies that wanted to do closets. And now on this side as a supplier, I have good relationships with the buyers. And what I like about this role, better than like being a closet designer or something, is I have relationships with my buyers and the owners of these companies, and I get to see them and I get to know them and their families, and it really is not just building solutions for them, but it's understanding them and their business from all different angles, so that I can talk to the designers in a language that designers understand, and I can talk to the buyers in a way that the buyers understand.
Absolutely.
And I think that has really been key to my success.
Yeah, I think that's really important for all sales, professionals to, get to know who they're working with and understand their needs. So, some people are last minute, so sometimes you kind of know that they're going to be calling pretty soon, and you're just kind of ready for them, you know. So, in the home organization business and closets, I mean, it's just went crazy, kaboom. The
really
pandemic has definitely encouraged people or motivated people to make changes in their homes and to upgrade. And so now it's like there's kind of a competition for kind of like who can do the most wow. And so what are some of the trends that are giving those projects that big splash and excitement?
So a lot of cool finishes, like lighter colors, definitely. At least in the Florida market, we lean towards white primarily, but making white as a high gloss white, or incorporating different elements into the design that make it appear like it's a floating design. For example, lighting. Doing a toe kick lighting or an upper lighting, which makes the whole cabinet appear as if it's like floating off the wall. It's a really neat trend that I've seen.
Yeah, I love that. I like the smoky glass too on the doors, which it's kind of intriguing. It makes it a little mysterious.
Yeah, as long as the cabinet behind it is lit, right?
Yes, exactly. And then I've also noticed textures. Have
Yeah.
you seen that too, or
Some,
leather?
yeah, leather and linen, and even in the solid surfaces, if people are doing like a countertop, they're doing a matte finish on their solid surfaces just to really bring out those natural textures in the
Yeah,
stones even.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, speaking of lighting, that's become really important and also just the idea of having like electric outlets and charging stations. And I know Hafele has products to fit those needs.
Yeah.
And are you seeing that those are selling more frequently?
They are. I think that it's going to get to a point where it's expected. I don't know if you remember soft closing drawers.
Yes.
Was something that people didn't expect. It was
Exactly.
definitely a luxury at one point. But now people are like, what do you mean it doesn't soft close? Like,
Right.
They kind of expect it.
Yes.
I think lighting is going to become a standard like that. I would predict in the next 10 years. I was told that there was a time when refrigerators, if you open the door, the light didn't turn on. That wasn't normal. And I can't even imagine or
Yeah.
conceptualize
Right.
a time like that. Because if I open my fridge and the light doesn't turn on, I'm like, what's wrong with this?
Yeah, I need a new refrigerator.
Yeah, something's broken. So I imagine that our cabinetry in kitchens, closets, bathrooms is going to be like that, where people just expect to open the door and turn the light on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So what do you think makes you, like gets you motivated that you can be so successful and achieve all these goals?
Well, I'm extremely competitive, so just as my nature. So I have a little saying at home. My kids hate it. I say I'm actually not competitive. I'm just a winner.
I love that.
They hate that, but it is my little saying. But really, I'm motivated by improving the people and processes that are around me. I like to leave things better than I found them, and so that whoever comes behind me has an easier time and is able to be more efficient. And I think maybe that comes from being a Girl Scout. Leave it always better than you found it.
Yeah. And I can talk a little bit about Tara's competitiveness because she was amazing this morning in the Great
Aw.
Closet Challenge. We had two men compete yesterday afternoon, and they didn't even finish the closet at 60 minutes, and Tara finished in 42 minutes. So
That was,
woohoo!
yeah, thank you. That was quite the experience. I mean, I'm familiar with the products, obviously, because I sell them, and I've been on a few installs watching, but I've never participated till today,
Yeah.
so that
Well,
was interesting.
You were very you were focused and deliberate, and you could tell your mind was just going, and you were it
Trying
was
to
just
figure it
really
out.
it was fun to watch.
Thank you. It was fun to do. Thanks for hosting that. That was brilliant.
Yeah, thank you. So what inspires you? Like what do you see? If it's outside or something else that just gives you that kind of peace or
Yeah. For me, I'm really inspired by positivity, right? So, being around someone who is positive, I think that's so contagious and encouraging, and it just makes you want to be like that.
Right.
Those are the kind of people other people want to be around, and I try to be that person for other people because I do think it's contagious, right? And if you're being very positive and uplifting, then other people tend to be more like that and bring everybody up together.
I
So
agree.
I think that's very motivating.
I couldn't agree more. And what is your favorite pastime? Like, what do you want to do when you finally have some free time?
Yes, my absolute favorite thing to do is go to the beach. Maybe a little cliche since I live in Florida, but I am blessed to pieces to only be about 15 minutes from the Gulf of Mexico and getting my toes in there. It just makes me feel good. My whole family is not as into the beach as I am, so I'll take a girlfriend with me and we'll go for a walk and get some exercise, or sometimes I'll just catch a sunset after dinner, but that's a very peaceful feeling.
Yeah.
that I don't think money can buy that.
No, I agree. Water to me is always
Yes.
like my favorite thing. And I live in the desert.
It's very zen.
But I have a pool, so even
very
just
good.
looking at the pool makes me feel good.
Yes.
You know. So, as I mentioned earlier, Tara has 6 children.
Yes.
And from ages 15
Yeah, my
till
one. Yeah.
She just had a baby last year, and she looks marvelous, I have to say.
Oh, thank you.
But what do you tell them about like how to lead their lives so that they can find kind of the inner peace that you really, you portray, that,
So I think what I've tried to convey to them, and I hope that they would agree that I've gotten this point across, is to know and love themselves first and foremost, and to really try not to compare themselves to others. I mean, that's a very slippery slope comparison.
Yes.
Especially now with social media, it's so easy to compare yourself to other people, and that's just really not healthy. I think, especially for young girls, and I have 5 daughters.
Oh, wow.
And 1 son, but especially for girls. So I want them to know themselves and love themselves, and figure out their own passions, and pour their energy into that, because it's going to serve them better in the long run, rather than trying to compare.
Exactly. So true. So that wraps up our interview today. Tara, thank you so much. And
Thank you.
I can just, everything you've told me, and just, being personally, around Tara, I can say that what she says is true, and she does have great positivity and a great energy about her, and it's no wonder that you are a sales success at Hafele. They're lucky to have you, and I'm sure you're just a wonderful mother. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So signing off from Closets and Organized Storage. Bye-bye.